Okay, Mark. So tell me what happened. How did this all start?
I think it was a progressive injury.
Mm-hmm.
I am an athlete. I believe I was born to be an athlete. Throughout my whole childhood, I've been very active. A three-sport athlete in high school, two-sport athlete in college. I played football and baseball, and so I've always been active. In that, being active, you put on muscle, and then in time when you get older, it starts to take effect on you. And
Right.
you put on weight to play college football, and in time, you don't need the weight, and I kept the weight. So I truly believe that I just wore my hip out. Um, there's one incident that I can recall that may have helped my hip wear out. I was doing a favor for a friend who had a friend who had pancreatic cancer. He was in stage 4. And they had requested my help in painting his house. One of his requests was before he passed away, he wanted to make sure his house was in order. So I spent an entire weekend with my paint equipment. It was a 2-story home, and I painted. And in the process of finishing, I fell off a ladder.
Oh no.
And it was almost 2 stories, and I landed on my hip. And the tough guy that I am, the first thought was, walk it off. And so I've been walking it off now for about 6 years. And I didn't see a doctor immediately because I'm self-employed and I have no health care. I cannot afford health care. So in simple terms, I've been walking it off. I also am a baseball coach. And as a baseball coach, I make my living throwing baseballs, hitting baseballs, catching baseballs, thousands a week. And in doing that, I have to push off of my right hip to swing a bat. I have to push off of my right hip to throw a baseball. And I think that too has taken its toll. I was a 300-plus pound man. I'm down almost 70 pounds now because I know I have to take off weight. But having that extra weight on my body sure didn't help either. So I know after seeing the x-rays, I have severe osteoarthritis in my right hip, bone on bone, and I need to get it fixed. It is nothing short of a burden. Let me explain it. My morning starts off on the floor.
So Mark, tell me how this has been affecting your quality of life, including your job, your marriage, anything that you feel is important or this hip issue has been.
Wow, this has had a huge effect on my life. It's a burden. I feel like I'm carrying a 500-pound sack of rocks around with me all day. And it starts every morning. For the last 3 years, I haven't been able to sleep in the same bed with my wife. It's not a marital problem thing. I can't find a comfortable spot on my bed because my hip by the end of the day is so inflamed that it throbs and my sciatic nerve starts to act up and my leg twitches. And there's my poor wife laying next to me trying to get some sleep. And she says it looks like I swim in the middle of the night. And so out of respect for her, I've moved down to the floor. And I've grown to accept the fact that I'm sleeping on the floor. And it's tough, you know. I get up with my day, I hobble into the living room, I get my day all set up, and then it's time to go to the school. I coach a JV and varsity program at a high school for baseball. And during that time is where I teach hitting, and I throw baseballs, and I hit baseballs, and I get sore from that. Then the young kids come in for private lessons till 8:30 at night. And then when I come home, I'm hobbled again. And I come home to the same bills that other people come home to. I come home to the same challenges with my kids. And most people have the opportunity to go run, walk, swim, lift weights, ride a bike. And here I am, I'm this athlete, I can't do any of it right now. And so I think the hardest challenge is, what do you do with your angst? You know, the anger or the frustration, and it has an effect on me and my relationship with my wife and my 2 children. It's hard for them to see me hurt the way I do, and I'm like a lion with a